And here is Dr. Trayaurus to introduce the video today. Hey everyone, Dan here from the Diamond Minecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod review, where today I'm going to be showcasing the Arcane Scrolls mod, which adds in a ton of scrolls that you can write yourself to give you lots of magical powers, from cooking all of your food in your inventory to summoning lightning from the sky above. This mod has a ton of magical capabilities, so let's check this out today with our best buddy, Grim the dog. So some of you are getting confused. Trayaurus is not dead. I saw in the comments in my last video, Trayaurus is not dead. The one that died was his clone, so Trayaurus is still around, but for today it will be very dangerous for him to be around this because there's magic flying everywhere and things could get a little messy. So he's not here today, but he will be in the future. But for now we got Grim the dog because he can't die. He's a dead dog. So the first thing you're going to need in this mod is the Arcane Stone, and you pretty much need this for the main recipe in the mod, and it's the power behind all of your magical powers. And to grab this, you are going to need to find some of this, which is Arcane Ore. Now, Arcane Ore is found pretty high in your world, because look, there's some just randomly right here, that's randomly generating, so you don't need to go down to lava level or everything crazy like that. You can find them pretty high up in your world, which is really awesome, and this is what it looks like when you mine it with a stone pickaxe or above. So they are pretty easy to mine and stuff. You don't need like a diamond pickaxe or anything. You can grab these stones, and these stones will be used to craft this, which is the Arcane Tome. Now this is pretty much just your spell book, and you're going to need 4 of the Arcane Stones and 1 book to craft it. So you're going to need this, and some other key recipes are the quill, and you're also going to need an empty scroll. Now the quill is pretty much what you need to write your spells down, and you're going to need a feather and an ink sac for that, so a very easy recipe. And another easy recipe over here, just 2 pieces of paper will give you an unwritten scroll, which looks like this. And all of these textures look really cool, actually. They're like really high definition and pretty detailed, so yeah, they're really cool. And these are the 3 ingredients you're going to need, or 4 ingredients, to make your spells. Now, if I go into game mode 0 or survival, you will see that when I open this tome, open it, there we go, you'll have a table of contents, and there are 4 different types of scrolls. We've got utility scrolls, offensive scrolls, defensive, and special, and then you can write your scrolls, and then we'll get to teleankers later. So what we've got are utility scrolls. I'll go straight into here, and I've already crafted these 2 just in previous experiments, but as you can see, you're going to need various enchantment levels to get these. Now, because I haven't got any levels, but I've already crafted these, I can still write these down, or it shows that I've already written them down and can craft them again. But as you can see, we've got all these crazy letters here, and we can't craft these. This means that we haven't got enough levels to go and research them. However, if I press this magical button over here, we'll get 100 levels. Pretty damn sweet. Hey Grim, that's pretty cool, right? And we right click, and now we'll be able to see all of the recipes for the scroll. So what we do to craft one of these scrolls is just click the one that we want. So I'm going to go for the Scroll of Cleansing, just because I haven't done it before. And then you click that, and that means it takes your levels. So be careful with what you're choosing. As soon as you click it, your levels will go. And then we need to go back, go to write scrolls, and you'll have your little opportunity over here. So what it says is you've got 1 scroll, you've got 7 feathers, which are the ones in your inventory, or quills, and then this is how many you want to craft, or how many you can craft. So first you need to press the right or left keys on your keypad, not the ones that you use to move around in Minecraft, but the other ones to the right hand side of your keyboard. Press those left and right, and you'll be able to see how many scrolls you can create. We just want to create 1 for now, and then if you've got the appropriate materials, just click which scroll you want to create, and it will instantly create it for you. So make sure you've got your decisions down right, and you click the right one. So we'll click the Scroll of Cleansing, and that will instantly be added to our inventory and taken away all the ingredients. So let's go into here, and you will see the Scroll of Cleansing has been added. Now, moving on to the next part of the mod, you will see that all of these scrolls in here, the ones that I'm going to be showing you later, have a charge cost. Now, the charge cost is actually taken out of your Arcane Stone, and the Arcane Stone has 100 charges as standard, and when it's full. So you'll get quite a lot of uses out of the Scroll of Cleansing before your Arcane Stones run out. But you can't stack these, so you can't have loads on you, but you can kind of fill them up in your inventory in single slots. So you have 100 charges. Just make sure that you've got it so that you can actually craft your spell, or make your spell happen. So now all that's left to do is go and look at all these spells. Now these are in different categories, as I showed you earlier. The first ones we're going to look at are the utility scrolls. Now the first one is the one of vitality, and this will give you 5.5 hearts, so that's really cool if you're in survival mode. I'm just going to go into game mode 1 quickly for later. And we've also got the Scroll of Nourishment, which will restore 5.5 hunger. We've also got the Scroll of Cleansing that will give you or remove all potion effects attached to you. So say you're against a witch or something and you want to use this, you will get all potion effects removed. Then you've got the Scroll of Smelting, which is pretty awesome and is actually in our inventory here. We've got the Scroll of Smelting and a couple of ores. Now these ores will actually get instantly smelted when you use this scroll. Now we need, what do we need? We need 20 charge cost. Now we've definitely got that. Because I'm being creative, it won't actually take it away. But as long as you've got charges left or sufficient charges left on your Arcane Stone, you'll be able to summon this spell. So let's use it and see what happens to the ore in our inventory. All you need to do is hold the scroll in your inventory and then right click and you'll be able to use it. So let's right click and instantly we've got coal and iron. How amazing is that? And now in a normal game mode 0 or survival, this will just be taken off you and you'll have to craft it again. So, and your charges will be taken away. So that is pretty awesome and a very, very cool scroll there. So the next one I'm going to show you as well is the Scroll of Cooking. Works in the same way, but it just cooks all of the stuff that is cookable in your inventory. So say you've got 64 chickens, you just right click with this and it will instantly cook them, so you don't need to waste time with furnaces, and obviously this one will get deleted. So those are pretty awesome. Those are the coolest ones out of the utility scrolls, but the rest that you've got are the Scroll of Vigor. It increases movement and mining speed for 30 seconds, so that's really cool. Allows you to get away from stuff really quickly. We've got the Scroll of Ascension, and that teleports you to the nearest above free space. Then we've got the Descension one, which does the opposite, because I was too lazy to write out the sign. Hey Grim, oh look, it's actually, he wants my chicken. There you go, you can have a chicken. Yeah, you love that, right? Yeah. So now let's move on to the second part, which is going to be really awesome, and these are the offensive scrolls. So these ones get really interesting. So let's just pop these into my inventory here, and we'll be able to do some offensive damage. So what we've got here is the Scroll of Fire, and sets all entities on fire within 16 blocks. He's well happy with that chicken right there, look at that. So let's try this out with a couple of spiders. So within 16 blocks of you, when you right click, you will set them on fire, which is pretty awesome. So let's take these down here, right click, and yep, they are on fire. Oh my god, they are on fire. And Grim is just watching them die. What a good dog. So yeah, there you go. You can set everything within 16 blocks, which is a pretty big radius, on fire and do really good damage to them. So the next one we're going to go over is the Scroll of Anguish, and this will do 10 damage to entities within 16 blocks. This one's just straight up damage. We'll go over here and the spiders will probably die now. Here we go. Bam. All the spiders have instantly died. How'd you like that, Grim? So, as you can see, Grim is not affected by this, and that's because these spells don't affect tameable pets. So it won't affect wolves, it won't affect, I guess, just wolves and horses now, because we're in 1.6.1. So that's really cool, and is why Trioris could not be here today. It's too dangerous for him to be here. Too dangerous. So the next one we're going to go over is the Scroll of Thunder, which is awesome, and it strikes all entities within 16 blocks with lightning. So this is going to be pretty intense. We're going to get a couple of spiders in here, or 4, and then set fire. Well, strike them with lightning. Let's do it. Oh my god, that's so crazy. They're pretty mad with me right now. Oh my god, stay away from me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad. So yeah, all my item frames are gone and the fire has been put out. So that went a bit wrong, but anyway, we don't need those anymore. So let's go on to the next scroll, which is the Scroll of Affliction. Now this one poisons all entities within 16. So we're just going to put one spider in here because we don't want too many dying. And then we'll go to right click and it will instantly poison them. So he's going to be a bit annoyed with me. There we go. Get back, you punk. Take him out, Grim. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. There we go. He's dead because he was poisoned. And that will poison everything within 16 blocks. So say you've got 16 people around you, it will poison every single one. And as you can note here, they all have a different charge cost. So as they get better, so like the lightning one has a charge cost of 50, which takes up half of your Arcane Stone. So you can't be using these way too much. So they are very balanced. Now the last offensive one I want to show you is the Scroll of Strength. And I might not show you this one because it's a bit self-explanatory. It just increases your damage for 30 seconds. So you can take it to those mobs even better. Now what we're going to do now is move on to the defensive scrolls, which are still pretty cool, and yeah, start doing some defensive stuff. So this is the Scroll of Sluggishness, and this will slow down all entities around you within, these are all within 16 blocks, by the way. The 16 block seems to be the standard, so let's just get a couple of spiders here, right click, and we'll slow them down. It doesn't actually do damage to them, but they're just like really slow, and it's pretty hilarious. So let's go and grab the next scroll, which is the Scroll of Resilience, and this will give you protection for 30 seconds, which is really cool. And then we can move on to the Scroll of Force. This will push entities around you. So imagine you're like on the edge of a chasm or something, and you want to push them over the edge. Just right click, and it will push them away from you. And it will also say you're like getting loads of zombies after you. It will just make sure that they stay away from you so you can regen and get back into action. So it's pretty cool. I'll show you that again. Bam. Bye, spiders. So that is pretty awesome. And the last one is the Scroll of Cloaking, which will give you invisibility for 15 seconds. So right click, and now we are invisible. Whoa. So you can sneak past all the mobs you like and get past all the players you like as well. So that is really cool too. So now we are moving on to the most expensive and powerful scrolls in this mod, which are the special scrolls. Now these ones cost a whole Arcane Stone each, so you need to use these wisely. They are powerful, so you're not going to use them too much. So this one, the first one, is the Scroll of Endurance. Now this one will give you regen for 30 seconds. Very powerful, pretty much the same as a golden apple, I guess. So yeah, use that one very, very carefully. You've then got the Scroll of Aid, which you will be interested in, Grim. Check this out. It will spawn a tamed wolf next to you, so we could find one of your long lost friends. So let's try this out. Let's just right click, and bam, we've got another Grim, but he has no name right now. We're gonna have to name him with a name tag later, but check it out. Meet each other, Grim. This is your undead cousin. We need to name him. I don't know what to name him, but for now, it's just your Grim's double. So that's Grim's twin, everybody, and that is a cool scroll. You can just, if you're in battle and you need a helping hand, which wolves are really, really handy for, you can just right-click and spawn one right next to you. Now, this next one is very, very evil. This is the Scroll of Oblivion and is incredibly powerful. It kills all entities automatically within 16 blocks of you. So we're going to get a ton of spiders in here and get this working properly. Oh my god, a jockey. Oh my god, I didn't think that was going to happen. Wow. So we're going to just put all these here and then use the Scroll of Oblivion, and bam, they are instantly dead. How insane is that? That is so good. Like, really ridiculously good. So it only takes up, for the power that it is, I would take that Arcane Stone and use it straight away with the Scroll of Oblivion. Imagine if you're in a dungeon or something, a mine shaft, or in a boss battle of some kind. It should work with all other mods as well. All other mods, bosses, and all the stuff with smelting and stuff like that. Really, really strong scroll. Now, the last one we're going to go over actually needs to go into the tome again. So if we right-click and then go to Tele Anchors, we need to write in an anchor name. So let's go for, I don't know, let's just go for test, because we might end up anywhere. So if we actually, let's just go back and check our coordinates for now. So it actually creates the tele anchor where you're standing. So say you want to come back to it, say there's a dungeon here, or there's a really nice deposit of diamonds or something, or a really nice just generation, then you need to go there and make a tele anchor. So we've named that test and press enter, and now we will go all the way over here, and then we'll be teleported back there when we use our scroll. And it's actually used it for us because I clicked it by accident. So let's just grab that scroll back, and we need the Scroll of Teleportation. So if we open up, you don't actually use the scroll this time. You go into the Arcane Tome, click Tele Anchors, and you'll see a list of Tele Anchors here. I think you can have up to 12, and then you can start deleting them. So that's really cool. You can go around all of your world. It just saves you having to walk everywhere. We'll click Test. It will consume our teleportation scroll, and we'll teleport back to where we were. So let's click it, and we're back to where we are. Look at that. It's amazing, beautiful, and really, really useful. So yeah, that is pretty much the Arcane Scrolls mod. There's lots of powerful scrolls in here, and they are really balanced because of the Arcane Stone power system that they've got going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you like what you see and want to play it for yourself, then please do head to the description below, where you'll find a link to this mod and descriptions on how to use it further. So also, if you happen to be new to the channel, then please do subscribe for daily Minecraft videos. And if you did enjoy the video, a like would be greatly appreciated too. You can now also catch me on my Twitter and Facebook accounts in the description below too, which would be awesome. So thanks a lot again for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.